Well, to other news beyond our borders, UN Chief Antonio Guterres has urged Rwandan forces to pull out of the Democratic Republic of Congo and stop backing M23 rebels advancing on Goma. In an emergency UN Security Council meeting, the DRC called for sanctions against Rwanda, accusing it of a declaration of war for sending forces across the border. This comes as hundreds flee the troubled region, sparking a growing humanitarian crisis. Take a look.
Kanyarutishinya and Kibati fleeing towards Goma, the provincial capital of the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, as M23 rebels launch fresh attacks on the city. The renewed clashes between the Congolese army and the rebels, who Kinshasa accuses of being backed by Rwanda, have triggered a humanitarian crisis, with families scrambling to safety amid heavy gunfire early Sunday. As the rebels tighten their grip on strategic territories rich in gold and minerals, fears of a broader regional conflict are mounting, especially as fighting nears Goma, a key city bordering Rwanda. The United Nations has warned that the violence risks spilling over into a larger regional war.
Humanitarian access to the area remains restricted due to the ongoing insecurity. Our humanitarian colleagues say the situation in Goma is dire, with the territory of Goma and neighboring Nyiragongo territory also hosting more than 700,000 displaced people. OCHA warns that the recent surge in violence will only aggravate an already critical humanitarian situation, further increasing the suffering of thousands of men, women, and children who are experiencing displacement and inhumane conditions.
At least 13 soldiers have been killed in the latest clashes, including 9 South African troops, 3 Malawians, and a Uruguayan. The international community is on edge, with an emergency UN Security Council meeting held on Sunday due to the escalating violence.
There was also a MONUSCO helicopter that was shot down in North Kivu near Changu. There were approximately 8 casualties, 8 peacekeepers killed. Some have died, people have perished. It is time for us to wake up, to put an end to this lethargy and ignorance of reality within the international community and especially within the African Union.
Efforts by Angola to mediate failed in December last year as rebels called for Congolese forces to surrender to avoid further bloodshed. DRC has severed diplomatic ties with Rwanda, accusing its neighbor of fueling the rebellion. The violence has escalated sharply since the start of the year, with over 400,000 people displaced already, according to the UN. Zainab Ismail, NTV.